Hello, and welcome to the first episode of The Bro Code. I am your bearded host, Felipe, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming 2020 elections here in the United States. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, welcome again to the episode. I am your host, Felipe Romero. This is my co pilot, Chewy. Say hi, Chewy. So let me tell you more about the inspiration for this video. Quick disclaimer though, this is going to be a biased video. I'm talking about politics and the political election coming November 2020, and my own political views go very left. So I, if you are a Trump supporter, this video is clearly not going to be for you. Um, so my inspiration for this video came from an NPR podcast called "Consider This." I will link it down below, where they talked about Generation Z and their influence on the 2020 presidential election. About 24 million members of Generation Z, that is those born 1996 to the present, can cast a ballot in the November election. And so there's a huge percentage there, a huge number of votes that could go to either candidate. However, according to the Pew Research Center, Generation Z, out of all the generations, are the ones that approve of Donald Trump's presidency the least. So only 22% have approved of how Donald Trump has handled the presidency. So, and you would expect them to vote for Joe Biden. However, while some said that they will, even some young Republicans, there's those that have identified as as Democrat Party members, possibly no longer, that have said that they are going to abstain from voting. And I understand the political system in the United States is very frustrating. It only allows for two candidates or two parties to be able to run against each other. Once you add in a third party, it starts taking votes from one of the other two, essentially splitting it, and which the party that wasn't split ends up continuously winning until there's only two parties again. And unfortunately, that's how our system is at the moment. And maybe down the line, things can change. Unfortunately, they will not change by November. And I'm hoping to show you why abstaining from voting, specifically abstaining from voting for Joe Biden, might not be in your best interest if you have political views that counter that of the Trump administration. Especially for those of you who are advocating for immigrants and immigrant rights, because they will be one of the biggest populations who will be affected if Donald Trump wins another 4 years as president. As it stands, he's still trying to change the policies in DACA, and I'm pretty sure that if he wins another 4 years, he's going to try to remove the program completely. Um, and as we've seen from his administration, he continuously is detaining immigrants, causing taxpayers billions, and the conditions in those private facilities are horrendous. Since 2017, there's been 40 new private detention facilities detaining immigrants who have not committed violent crimes, who are just being detained because they crossed the border or because they're asking for asylum. And it's just it's crazy. Just even, and from an economical standpoint, you're just hemorrhaging money when you don't have to. I mean, it's been proven that a majority of people who've been given notices to appear and are told they have to go to court will end up going to court to say if they could fight for their ability to remain in the United States. And like I said, the conditions in these facilities are horrendous. And think about it. And as president who is elected, there's a high probability that they will be able to put another Supreme Court justice in the United States Supreme Court. Two of the justices are over the age of 80. Both of them are liberal justices, one of them being Ruth Bader Ginsburg. In the past couple of years, she's already giving us several medical scares. So if President Trump has another 4 years, there's a possibility he could elect another conservative justice to the Supreme Court. And we've seen how Donald Trump handles the Black Lives Matter movement. I mean, he literally is not listening to the citizens of his own nation, and he just accuses them of being violent and causing more divide and hate when he's the one causing hate and bigotry and justifying racism. I don't know. I can't. That would be another 4 years of continuing hate and divide amongst the citizens of the United States. And we've seen how he's handled the pandemic. He tries to downplay it because he doesn't want people to focus on how bad he's handling it. He wants people to basically be okay with it, even though many have died already, and it was all avoidable. He acted too late, and he didn't know what to do, and he fumbled it. And now he's trying to make it seem like it's not his fault. He doesn't take responsibility. He's not self-aware, and that is so dangerous for someone in his position. Someone who controls others and appoints others to offices that are very important, and he puts people who fucking pay his campaign. I mean, long story short, this is the perfect example of voting for the lesser of two evils. Someone who's extremely the lesser of two evils. At this point, if I was religious, I would think Trump's the damn Antichrist. That's a story for another day. So please, if you're going to vote, or if you're going to abstain from voting, may I suggest that you don't abstain and you do vote for Joe Biden to at least show Donald Trump that we're done with his fucking 4 years and that we're done with him. You know, dump Trump 2020. What can I say? Just dump him. Send him a text, tell him it's over. You know he's been cheating with Putin. And you're done. You're just done with this shit. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and put any suggestions you have for future videos down below in the comments. If you want us to talk about anything, I'll get the other two involved sooner or later. And as always, I am your bearded host, hoping for a progressive future. And we've seen this happen time and time again with dictators. Trump definitely